But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings. And you shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall, because we will not be broken down anymore. We will be cared for. We will be pampered. The Most High is going to pamper us. You know, he's going to spoil us, so to speak. Not in a bad sense, in a good sense. He's going to pamper us. That's why Yahushua said, fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom of heaven. Because in the kingdom of heaven, once the Most High changes us, he can deal directly with us and he can pamper us. That's why the scriptures say that before we even ask for something, we're going to get it. Before you can even think the thought or finish thinking the thought, or even before it even comes into our mind, we're going to get those blessings. And this is a part of that healing. So now let's go from there to the book of Isaiah, chapter 40 and verse 28. And it says, hast thou not known, hast thou not heard, that the everlasting power, the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not? So we're going to get back to that God-like state as the sons of God, as the sons of the Most High. And how is that going to be? With spiritual power. They show you little bits and pieces of it in these different movies, like Spawn, like Hancock, you know. But the only thing in the kingdom, when we get the spiritual power, we're not going to use our power and then we use the spiritual power and then for a whole hour or two we're drained just waiting for our battery to recharge. No. Once we get that power, it's going to be everlasting power. And just like with energy and power, the energy continues to grow. You know? And this is what we're striving for. That's why we're right now eating from the tree of life, to attain unto that perfect man, unto that perfect woman in the kingdom of heaven, to be elevated above all these different nations and get to the place where we were supposed to be at in the beginning, as a perfect example to these other nations on how to live, how to be connected to the Most High, what the benefits of being connected to the Most High are, what benefit it is to have such great laws, statutes, and commandments, and to be able to execute them perfectly, and to be able to judge perfectly without bias. And this is why the scripture said that the earnest expectation of the creature waited for pretty much the raising up of the children of the Most High, because they know once we get back into power, everything is going to go back to its proper balance. You see? So it says, so the Most High does not faint, because the Most High is all powerful, omnipotent, and he is our Father. So he's going to give us a small portion of that, which is going to be great to us as men, as women. He's going to give us a little portion of that. And that little portion that we get is going to be great, of that omnipotence. It says, neither is weary, and we're not going to be weary, because right now you might walk to the corner and be tired, or you might jog for 1/10 of a mile and be like huffing and puffing. Some brothers can't even do that much. Some brothers can't even walk, you know, to the corner and back without huffing and puffing. You know? I mean, we don't just lay there and just say, fuck it. You know, we try to do something about it. You know, put some effort into it. But the bottom line is the Lord is going to perfect us. The Lord is going to increase us through our spirit. Once these bodies, these wretched bodies are changed. Once these stony hearts are taken out. Once the fleshly heart is put back into us. And those laws inserted into our minds so that we can achieve perfection. Not just in understanding, but physical perfection. It says there is no searching of his understanding, right? Because we know to a certain degree, because the Lord revealed it to us in his truth, that the reason why we're going through this is so that we can also be subjected to hope like the Lord promised us. You know, because we're prisoners of Yahushua. We're locked in. We're in chains. We're in handcuffs and shackles to the hope of faith that the Lord is coming back to deliver us, to change our bodies, to make us extraterrestrial, so to speak. It says he giveth power to the faint. Yeah, because even the faint most feeblest brothers out there, or feeblest brothers out there, you know, that whenever anything happens, you know, they kind of like, oh man, throw their hands in the air, kind of, you know. It says, and to them that have no might, he increases strength. So the Lord is going to give us the strength. Because right now, these bodies, from the time we're born, these bodies start to break down. And we're to the point now where our bodies are totally broken down. And our minds, you know, have been broken down by the society, but our spirits are strong. Our spirits are charged, but these bodies can't keep up with it. And that's why there's a constant doubt. I don't know if I'm a man of the Lord or not. I hope I make it, you know. But all of that has to be put to the side, and we have to look for the greater glory of it all. That even if we don't make it, there is a promise and a reward coming. But our hope is that we do make it. That's what we call ourselves, the hopeful elect. The scriptures don't speak about the hopeful elect. The scriptures speak about the elect, but it also speaks about the hope and the faith. You see, it says, even the youth shall faint and be weary. So you even have young men that are faint and weary. And the Lord calls a young man for strength. You have some young brothers that their bodies are just totally broken down. And that's this system, this society. You know, and that is the product of this environment. That is the toxic chemicals that they put in the water, in the utensils we use, in the food, in the air. The toxic messages they put on television, on the media, through this entertainment that is constantly breaking us down. The constant radiation and the foods that we eat, our being period, everything is fast-paced. You know, everything is worrisome. Bills piling up on top of bills. You know, just everything set up for a disaster for a person. You know, it just breaks the body down. And they know this. Because on the left-hand side, Esau is a top psychologist. And they know by constantly keeping people worried and all flabbergasted, so to speak, that breaks the immune system down, that breaks the body down. It says, even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fail. So if the youths and the young men are weary and faint and utterly fail, what does that say for the older men? You see, that's why the Apostle Paul said again, though our outward man perish, yet the inner man is renewed day by day. It says, but they that wait upon the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, this is the key. That's why it says that Yahushua shall do what? He shall rise up with healing in his wings. It says, but they that wait upon the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua shall what? Shall renew their strength. And what is a renewal? Meaning there's going to be a change that's going to come. The word renew is the Hebrew word chalap. The Hebrew word chalap is to pass on or away, pass through, pass by, go through, grow up, change. And this is what we're looking for, change, which is going to be what? A renewal, which is what we need. You see? That's why we can't be in the spirit 24/7. It's impossible. Because if we were in the spirit 24/7, guess what? These bodies will break down even that much faster. But the Lord has given us just enough strength to be able to do his work and teach his word. And the reward is coming. It's right around the corner. It says to go on from, to pass on quickly, to pass away, vanish, to come on a new sprout again of grass. So we're resprouting. We're being renewed. The inner man is being renewed day by day, but eventually these broken down bodies will be renewed. And this is what we're waiting for. So if we are doing the work of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, we're defending his gospel. We're out there teaching the word. We're out there prophesying. You know? And whatever other office the Lord has for the men of this and the women, the Lord said he's going to renew us. He's going to build us back up. He's going to change us. And that's why the scriptures are called the Comforter. Because we all go through depression. We all go through, we have our ups and downs, our good days, our bad days. There's times when you feel like you're on cloud 9. Nothing that anyone can say or do can bring us down from that state. And then there's other days when we feel like we're way down in the dumps, and nothing that anyone can say can build us up from that. So that's what the scriptures are, our comforter. It says to pass through, to overstep, transgress, to cause, to pass, change. To change, substitute, alter, change for better, renew, to show newness. So this is what we're waiting for. Let's read that again. It says, but they that wait upon the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua shall what? Shall renew their strength. Because the devils that are ruling have worn us out. We're worn out. We're broken down. We're overloaded. So the Lord said we're going to renew our strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagle, meaning we're going to be able to fly. And this is why in that movie, which these devils know these things, this is why in that movie Hancock, they had Hancock doing what? Flying. But Hancock was a drunk, which represents Jake out here. Jake is drunk, all messed up in a low state, but they're going to get power. I mean, the elect are going to get it first, but in the kingdom, the ones that don't make it, they'll get the power also, to a certain degree. There's going to be levels to it. You know, but they know that the downtrodden, that they've worn out, they know that eventually there's going to be a come up. And that's why in the movie Hancock, you had Will Smith, which is a Jake. What was he doing? He was a drunk, he was homeless, he was laying on a bench, getting drunk, and then what happened? Whenever anything needed help or needed to be done, he went up, he did it, and he would fly. He had power, and he had a hat on that had an eagle on it. Because they know that we're going to get that power. They know that spiritual power is coming. They know that we're going to be able to fly and do different things. Call fire from the heavens like Elijah did. You know, call fire from our hands and different things of that nature, which we don't really understand that now. The only way we understand it is by reading it. And sometimes these devils make movies and we see the so-called, you know, superheroes with the powers that they have. But that's actual. We're going to actually get that. And that's why these devils put it in these different movies. And most of the time they put it as Esau getting it because that's what they want. They want to achieve that greatness. But that greatness is given to us because they sold their birthright. But that was always given to us because the scriptures say that the world was made for our sakes. It says they shall run and not be weary, meaning we'll be able to run across the whole globe. You know, you have people that can run the marathon. And they think that's a great achievement, which it is in this world. But imagine running around the whole world, non-stop. And then after that, diving into the bottom of the sea and swimming for hours without coming up for air. And after that, jumping up, coming out of there and flying for hours. You know, just different things, you know, that these little feeble minds of us can't really even fully comprehend yet. It says they shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. See? So this is what we're waiting for. But in order to get this, we have to wait and we have to be changed.
Hast thou not known? Hast thou not heard that the everlasting God, the Lord, the Creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary? There is no searching of his understanding. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increaseth strength. Even the youths shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint.
Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah.